I can't wait to see how this new electric kiln works. I'm sure Hammy will be raking it in soon. Owen really is an amazing chef. Next time we go, I'll specifically ask him to make your meal with love and care, and use only the finest ingredients. Take her easy.
Hey there!
War leads to destruction. There are no winners.
Take it easy.
Just that simple.
Help those less fortunate than you.
See ya. That's
Hello. So long, partner.
Hey there!
You guys just try using guns again?
Are the
Yeah,
light.
that's fair.
Let's do our part to help rebuild the
Hey.
natural world.
Tell
See
that
ya!
Where there is loss, we bring hope.
people are
How
gonna
do
keep
you guys
making
justify
weapons.
using guns
Whatever
again?
you say.
Take it easy.
The answer is
Summon is so much different than
Not
Tall
hate.
Sky. Tell us is for all.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hello.
Using guns again?
Oh, I can use that in the next fireside.
War leads.
Tell us is for all.
And that's the truth.
Catch you later.
Won't take my suggestions seriously at the town meeting.
What? To build Musa a giant robot?
Indeed. We never built giant robots.
We literally built you a robot for the last major event.
Didn't realize we were keeping score. Our giant robot's not impressive.
Yes, they are, Director. But our plan is a little easier than making a giant robot, isn't it?
But having a giant robot offers far more benefits than our current plan of action.
Such as?
We get to have a giant robot.
Uh-huh. Tell you what, Director. I will have a long, serious chat with the mayor on this subject, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
Good. Make the chat extra serious, if you would.
Oh, don't you worry. It's gonna be so serious. Catch you later.
See you later.
Ooh.
Catch you later.
Oh, these were happy days indeed. Sandrock was quite lively then. Owen's father bought the saloon office and turned it into their Blue Moon. This photo, well, it must be opening day. That there's Loomy, with his back to the camera. He was the finest shoemaker you'd ever meet. That lady on the left was Rose. Boy, she could hum a tune. And that there's Eska. She was always writing poems with a glass of milk in front of her. Of course, none of them are here anymore. You see, back then there were always folks passing through. Some even took the train that day just to be there to see the Blue Moon open. Thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who will hear them. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos.
Yeah. Yeah. So long, partner.
Don't do that! It's so dangerous! Have a good day!
Howdy. Be seeing ya.
See ya. Howdy. See ya.
Uh-huh. Aha! See ya.
Be seeing you.
See ya.
How are you? I just wanted to thank you again for helping me find those photos. Losing them made me realize those memories are everything to me. Now, my new album is nearly half full. I can't help but wonder, will we really find them all? There was also a letter tucked away in the old one. Never mind about that. If you see any more of those photos, please do let me know. Well, I'm sure you're very busy. My, your workshop is flourishing. This generation, you really are something. I think there's only one photo left, but you've done enough. Really. Because of you, I've been able to see my life slowly flash before my eyes. Few have had such an opportunity.
Yeah. Be seeing ya.
It's incredible. I've never felt like more of a conductor than right now.
Yeah, you knocked it out of the park.
In fact, I think you should be here when we greet Mr. Musa. I'd like him to meet one of the most promising additions to our township. You've really been pivotal in helping us turn the tide here in Sandrock.
I agree.
So, what do you say? Splendid! Musa is scheduled to arrive in 2 days, early in the morning. Just come to the station around that time. See you then! See ya!
Squeaky wheel gets the grease, huh? I mean, Sandrock got you and me, and, well, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I think we're pretty darn good at this whole restoration thing. See ya!
Mince grew up in an orphanage, but my grandfather often took care of him. He would frequently bring him over to our home. I would see him every day, sometimes too much, which could lead to frustrations. But With you, I feel no such burden. So long.
Bye.
Amazing! This is it! Fantastic work. I knew you could do it. It seems your job is done. But you don't have to be so quick out the door. That is, if you wanted to stay for a while, you certainly could. Really? I'm afraid I'm not usually much for entertaining guests. I suppose I'll have to try my best for you. Why don't we try out this new kiln you've built? I'm sure I could use a bit of assistance. If I'm being absolute honest, I'm a bit afraid to turn it on. What if that masked man is right? What if I can't make the ceramics like he's encountered on his travels? Kind of you to say so. But I know that's quite untrue. The masked salesman is well known and well respected throughout the Free Cities. Perhaps one might say he's earned the right to his arrogance. I wanted to set a good example for Avio. I wanted to show him that we shouldn't let ourselves be put down by haughty businessmen. He has a history of letting himself be pushed around, you know. It is very difficult, though, defending one's art in the face of such a connoisseur. Do you think so? I was actually quite terrified. In any case, I need to stop feeling sorry for myself. Both you and Avio believed in me enough to get us this far, so I simply try my best. Let's begin. You need to keep your hands steady. Try not to shake. Control your breathing. From a distance, I can't tell who worked on which. You've got quite a knack for these kinds of things. Once the glaze is finished, I'll send one of them to you. Thanks for spending time with me. It was nice chatting and working on this project together. Perhaps it could be said that we make a good team? I'll see you soon. Goodbye for now. My other friends are rather garrulous, particularly Pablo. You and I are more reserved. Spending time with you, it can be a welcome change of pace. Catch you later.
Thank you so much. All right, leave the rest to me.
Good morning. I wanted to stop by to see the look on your face. This is your first rain in Sandrock, isn't it? What do you think? Isn't it amazing? Whoa! Didn't know you were such a fan of the rain. Glad I stopped by. By the by, in honor of this momentous occasion, I'm throwing a celebration tonight down at the Blue Moon around 8 o'clock. Kugo will play music on the stage. Everyone will be there. It's gonna be a ball. There was one more thing. Burgess wanted me to tell you, something about conserve water. No, you already knew that. Oh yeah, that is it. You might want to set out some dew collectors and other containers today. I have a feeling they'll be way more effective than usual. All right, I better head off. Getting kind of damp out here. Blue Moon, 8 o'clock. Come hungry. Uh-huh. All right, catch you next time.
Ah, rain and the love of my life. Can this day get any better? See ya.
I understand that it is efficient use of the weather to collect rainwater, but make sure you do not spend too much time outside. Falling sick would be extremely inconvenient. Thank you.
The rain purifies the soul. It is comforting that we may be together as the world provides such nourishment. Take care.
Hello. I heard they have something in Seaside called a rainflower pebble. It sounds kind of cool. I want to give you one if I find it. Be seeing you.
Oh!
Welcome, everyone. I want to thank you all for coming together tonight to celebrate what can only be called a miracle. I've lived here in Sandrock my entire life, and in all my rainy days, few as they may be, I never thought I'd see one quite so rainy as this. The skies opened up, and our most precious resource fell down on us in rivers. It was truly humbling to see so much water at once. In true Sandrock fashion, I saw neighbors helping one another to collect as much as they could in every bucket, vase, and container they could find, often working together to gather far more than anyone could alone. As a result, Sandrock has been blessed this day with almost more water than we could store. But more than that, Sandrock has once again shown its people to be generous, clever, and kind to one another. Tonight, Cooper and Hugo are going to entertain us. Grace and I cooked up a feast, so do everyone. All you need to do is kick back, enjoy the tunes, and help yourselves to a meal. Tomorrow, we'll be back to our dry, water-conserving selves. Tonight, we celebrate our good fortune. Not just in the rain, but also our good fortune in having each other. Let's celebrate!
See ya.
Hello. Nice to meet ya. See ya.
Hello. Babe, look! Look! Babe! Babe! My pecs are glistening! Bye!
Uh-huh. See ya.
Hey there. Oh. So long, partner. Ha.
Howdy. Yeah. So long, partner.
Mayor Trudy, nice to see you again. And you must be the builder. I've heard you were essential in working with Heidi on the bridge project.
Welcome to Sandrock, Mr. Musa. And that's right. You've really done your homework. Though I shouldn't be surprised, seeing as how you're the most successful man in the world.
Right. Well, let's head over to City Hall. I'd like to meet with the architect and discuss potential plans for the road to Portia on your end.
Oh, sure. Well, actually, we've got enough time. Why don't I show you around a little bit first?
Wouldn't be my first choice of plans, but I wouldn't want to be a discourteous guest either. Please, lead the way.
Splendid. Let me first bring your attention to our lovely new train station. It just installed recently by...
Looks solid enough. The rotating star on top is a nice touch. This is your handiwork, I presume? I was going to compliment you, but it seems like you've gotten plenty of that already.
Oh, we really do appreciate your work on the station.
Shall we continue?
Of course, sir. After me, please. This here is our game center. Oh,
Yes. I saw the original some time ago. I believe it was a small shack with only one game, and I didn't care for it.
Well, that's all changed since now resident entrepreneur Katori moved to town. She's really turning the place around. Say, there she is now. Let's go say hello. Howdy do there, neighbor. I brought a new pal around. Perhaps you might recognize him?
All right. Well, the promotion I was running ain't running no more. Another thing, stay out of the bathroom. Toilet's clogged. Trudy? Musa? Here? Hi, I'm Game Center, and this is my Katori, and I'm so sorry.
Oh, shoot. I guess we caught her at a bad time. I could swear she's a real fan of your work.
It's all right. It happens. More often than you think.
I'm sure she'd love to meet you after she gets some air?
Right. Air. Gotta have that. What's next?
Ah, yes. Our next stop is actually what I wanted to show you the most. Our little wood.
That's right. The desert planting. I read about what you're doing in the Atar Times. Interesting stuff.
It is, isn't it? Let's just step over here to this yacht mail station to your left. Ta-da! Behold, the miracle of life. These desert woods that will one day flourish into a full-fledged forest, restoring Sandrock to its former glory and greenness.
Looked bigger in the photo.
Well, yes. This has only been the first step.
I mean, this is, what, a tenth of a league?
Roughly that, yes.
And it took you how long to reach this point? That's right. The major development was in the technological department. Now you're terraforming soil out here? I'll admit I'm not as well read on the subject as perhaps I should be. If I'm being honest, I'm more interested in the logistical benefits the road would provide to my business. I'm afraid I can't really speak to my enthusiasm for such a project at this time. I'll have to come back and take a look for myself. Speak with some of my people back in Atara. Get a better picture of what all this biocrust stuff is really about before I can make an informed decision on how to feel about it.
Of course, of course. You should also meet with our horticulture expert, Zeke. I'm sure he can answer any of the more scientific questions you might have.
Well, furthermore, Trudy, I'm iffy on a few other things too. I don't go in on a project unless I'm 100% on it. Gale, I'm 100% on. In Portia, they're putting their own money up for their end of the project. You lot, well, Everyone's heard the rumors. Sandrock's on the decline. And not everyone's convinced desert greenification is possible either. Heard from the council they have trigger bills written, ready to classify dispersed Sandrock citizens as economic migrants. Yeah, you've got yourself a hotshot new builder, and I'm a fan of your architect's work as well. But without good citizens behind the scenes holding everything down, I tend to agree with the naysayers. I need to see that your people are going to stick it out, even if things get hard. Anyway, do you have anything else for me to see?
Yes. This way, please. And last stop on the tour, that there is our super reinforced water tower.
Huh, I take it you had a hand in this as well? Starting to notice a pattern here.
Furthermore, it is completely and utterly 100% bandit-proof.
Right. I'd planned to bring that up as well.
Rest assured, sir, there's really only one bandit out there giving us trouble, and it's only a matter of time before he's been brought to justice. Besides that, there's really only so much one man can do. We've always built back faster than he can hurt us. Isn't that right, Builder?
Best not to underestimate the power of the individual.
Of course. We're not taking things lightly at all. How about a quick pit stop over at the Blue Moon before we meet Heidi? You must be famished after such a long journey, and our little walk.
The Ataran Express dining car happens to offer my favorite breakfast this side of the continent.
Ah.
But they didn't have yak milk.